Hello everyone, and welcome to Christian Jones episode 3. At the end of episode 2, our poor stressed scammer had got a headache, and Persephone was about to go to bed, so she handed over the night shift to Juliana.
So Christian Jones messages Julie, Persephone's daughter. "Hello, dear. Please, who are you?" I said, "Hi, I'm Persephone's daughter from Australia, Julie. I'm sure Mum told you about me." "Yeah, she already told me about you. Nice to meet you here." I said, "You too. She's told me you're in a situation where your commander is holding you hostage. That's awful." "Yes," he says, "and I really need to go for my leave before I get deployed to another country," ignoring the illegal nature of this whole thing, but okay. To which I responded, "Yes, and at least you know now that he's trying to rob you. I'll look for flights out of Israel when I'm at work tomorrow. It's Sunday here at the moment. I'll also contact the Department of Justice in the States and report your commander. What's his name?" To which my scammer came back with, "The issue here is that I can't get away from the camp so easily. That's a whole lot of stress, okay? I need to escape from here," because he's in a desperate situation apparently. To which I said, "That's okay. They'll send agents to get you out. In the meanwhile, you'll need to get access to an account so that we can send bribes or whatever you'll need before the military police come. At least your commander will get jailed." To which the scammer goes, "Can you help me with $300 like I told your mum?" I said, "What's your commander's name? And the CIA and the Department of Defense will need it." And in response to, "Can you help me with $300? I said, "Yes, but not with gift cards. I'm in my 20s. I'm aware they are not currency." And when he didn't come back, he pondered upon that one for a while. I said, "You'll need to get an account. I work at the largest bank in Australia, so I can easily do that from work," which got his attention. "So are you going to send it through international wire transfer?" I could feel him salivating. I said, "That's the normal way, yes, though I would rather buy you a plane ticket, but I'll speak with Mum when she gets up in the morning, as it'll still be Sunday night over here. I'll chat with her and see what she thinks. I still need your commander's name. I'm compiling a report for the American Embassy and the Department of Justice and Defense in the States. Maybe I can find it in that fake email your commander sent Mum." Which got the following response. "Please, if you're actually going to help me, don't stress the matter here, and I will send a private account where you can send the money, okay? Stop prolonging issues here. Forget about my commander and help me out of here. If you're ready to send me the money, just let me know and I will send the account to you." My entitled beggar tries. I said, "That's fine, but this needs to be reported to the government. It's illegal for anyone to blackmail military personnel by saying they have to pay for annual leave, which is their legal right to have." And in response to, "If you're ready to send the money, let me know," I said, "It's Sunday." And in response to, "Stop prolonging issues here," I said, "Do you want help or not? It's Sunday. You can send me an Israeli account so that you can use the money immediately," which got a response. "I should be asking you if you want to help me or not. I will wait till Monday, then you make the payment to me, okay?" He is an arrogant, rude little SOB. So I said, "Sorry, what? You're asking my mother for gift cards. You aren't doing us the favour. Wow, you don't have manners." And in response to, "I'll wait till Monday, then you can make the payment," I said, "Fine," which got the following response. "How much do you want to send on Monday?" I will respond to this. I'm going to let him wait a little bit, and then I will I will tag him on a little bit later on. It's about 12:30 in Nigeria at the moment. I just wrote, "I will speak with Mum and see." Christian then became incredibly triggered after it asked me, "How much do you want to send on Monday?" And I said, "I will speak with Mum and see." I got this response. "Do you still have to speak with your mum again? Why the fuck are you playing around with your mum? This doesn't look real to me anymore. Do you have to stress someone before you help them?" To which I didn't take kindly. I said, "Excuse me? She's my mother, and you're meant to be in a relationship with her, aren't you? And why are you swearing? I guess you don't need my help. No problem. Goodbye and good luck," which got his attention. "Excuse me? I live with your mum and I deserve some respect for you," he growled. "You're talking to me as if I'm a child," said my little child. To which I responded with, "You don't live with my mother," and lots of laughing emojis. "If you actually want to help me, you wouldn't be stressing me this much." I said, "Who do you think you are? Oh my God. I guess you don't want help. No problem. Good luck." "It's making a lot of days now and no help comes from neither you or your mum," said the scammer who forgot he just messaged me this morning. I said, "Why are you lying?" "Please, you have to do fast about it so that I get out here soonest." His English deteriorating even more. I said, "You lied to me and swore at me. Good luck getting money from mum without me." And in response to "please, you have to do fast about it so that I get out here soonest," I said, "You're an arrogant, rude, pretentious man who doesn't have self-control. What, are you 20? You do not live with my mother." Oh my God. The response was, "I'm so sorry, my darling daughter. I said all that out of annoyance, okay? I'm deeply sorry, honey," he tries, realizing he'd almost blown the whole scam. I said, "Today's the first time we've ever spoken, and I'm not sure I wish to speak with you again." "Please don't get upset, okay?" he tries. To which I said, "I will speak with mum tonight, and she can decide how things go. Have a nice day. Goodbye." And off Julie goes in a huff. Realizing that he was about to lose any potential payday that he could have had, Christian decides to hand his phone to a friend, who then responded with, "I'm so sorry, Julie, pardon my language, okay? Like I said, I am so sorry and I wish to speak with you again, okay? I'm so sorry for all I said and it wasn't intentional, darling." And when I didn't respond immediately, "It's my apology accepted, Julie?" To which I quickly wrote, "I'll speak with mum when she gets up. I'm going to get on with my Sunday." And he finally vanished, hoping that there were some fences that had been mended. We will see.
Our man did come back to Julie. "Thanks so much, darling. I really appreciate your help. You're so lovely, darling. I'll never forget you in my heart. From now, henceforth, you are now my best friend. I repeat, I really appreciate." And he disappeared for a while. But then, Sunday morning dawned in the UK. Our stressed man was, of course, up. "Good morning," said Persephone. "Julie sent me your chat with her. You can be very rude sometimes. I don't appreciate you using such language with my daughter when she's trying to help us. I'd like a breakdown of those bills you have to pay, please, so I can see where my $300 will go. Imagine demanding money and not even having the courtesy to explain what it's for. If I go shopping for my neighbour, I always give her the bill so she can see exactly how much everything costs. I already told her that I'm sorry. That doesn't change the fact that you did it. Please don't do it again. I told her to help me $300, and she told me she'd have to inform you. I'd like a breakdown of those bills you have to pay, please, so I can see where my $300 will go. I won't do such again," he said in reply to her telling him not to speak to her daughter like that. "Okay, thanks. Inclusion? What did you and Julie summarise?" "What? Do I have to repeat my request as usual? I've already asked twice. Third time, I'd like a breakdown of those bills you have to pay, please, so I can see where my $300 will go. I got to pay for food I took on credit, and I also borrowed money from a friend, and I get my personal needs." "That isn't a breakdown. I'm beginning to get the feeling you're just asking for a random amount to see if I'll send it to you. I wouldn't dream of asking anyone for money without letting them know exactly how much I needed and showing them exactly what I needed it for. I needed it to buy new luggage and some clothes worth $120, and I also need to get food worth $80, and also pay my friend $100 I borrowed from him. You don't need new luggage, and I'm not paying for new clothes. How ridiculous. You need to escape, not take part in a fashion show. And no one needs $80 worth of food if they're trying to get to the airport. You can repay your friend when you get here. So I won't be sending you anything. Just stop being such a lazy so-and-so and get on a truck out of the camp. In fact, I'm very surprised and rather upset that you even had the nerve to ask. Just let us know when you're at the airport, and Julie'll see about buying you a ticket. I assume you have your passport and ID with you." Send me $100 to pay my friend before I leave here, okay? Did you not read what I said? You've been in hiding all night, but instead of being desperate to get out of the camp before you're found, all you can think about is money. L.I.E., said our man for good measure. What on earth does that mean? I think you need to call me, please, and tell me what's going on. Shall I call you? I'm not going to call you, okay? I don't need your help any longer. I'm tired of stressing me all because you want to help me. It makes it very hard to help when you behave like a petulant schoolboy, so admit you don't need the $300. I knew you didn't. Just let us know when you get to the airport and we'll help you from there. I'll look for someone else to get me out here, and I'll pay the person big money. Stop acting like a baby. I'll show you a screenshot of my balance. Just let us know when you've got to the airport. You're acting like I'm begging you for little money. That's exactly what you are doing. Every sentence was about sending you $300, nothing about the practical side of escaping, or how you'd sneak onto a truck. So our man, who apparently can't access his bank account in Israel, managed to access it, and sent Persephone this screenshot, saying he's got $8,450,000 in his account, as you do. What was that recent transaction of $6.5 million? That's my account balance, so stop telling me shit. It was a question, and stop swearing, please. I was thinking you could help me, but you're there asking a lot of questions. I'm going to stop chatting with you, okay? Oh, if only. I was thinking you were a mature gentleman who'd act like one, not like a petulant baby. Awesome, she said in reply to him saying he was going to stop chatting. Imagine not even having the courtesy to call me and explain what's happening. The behaviour of an overtired toddler. I'm beginning to wonder who you really are, because you certainly aren't behaving like a mature US Army officer. Please get to the airport and call me from there. Oh, Julie. I just need to get out of here so that I can have access to it. Good, so get to the airport. I should go to airport with my dick, right? When I don't have any money with me. I couldn't care less if you take it with you or leave it behind. Thanks so much, he said, behaving like a small boy again instead of a mature army officer. When you refuse to help me $300, I even break it down to you, yet you doubt it. New clothes and luggage just to escape to the airport? You are kidding me. Do you have a clothes and luggage shop in your camp? We just sneak in there anonymously so no one spots you. I'm tired of your behaviour. Get to the airport and contact me from there. I don't want to discuss it again. Then if I get unalived here, so be it. Choice is yours. Stay where you are and continue acting like an ineffective small boy, or use your mature US soldier initiative and get to the airport. Which you choose will tell me if you're an ineffective small boy or a mature man, so choose wisely. I should go to Ramon International Airport, but I don't have any money here with me. Get my point, please. OK, you chose an ineffective small boy and more begging. If you're too much of a wimp to even hitch a lift on a truck, you aren't man enough for me. OK, I need a proper man, not a man-child. Julie said she'll help me out on Sunday. It is Sunday. In fact, she'll probably be going to bed soon. I'll tell her not to help you unless you get to the airport. I hope that's clear enough, and I don't have to repeat it. Thanks. Awesome. Let us know when you get there. Good luck. Don't tell me good luck. Please, block me off. Let's go back to that screenshot of his bank account. If you look closely, you'll see it has an IP address. Last login IP. I wonder where we think that might be. Well, I put it into the website. IP to location. Do you want to guess? Enugu in Nigeria. If you look at the bottom of that screenshot, you'll see it has a web address. Gonzales-k.icu. That, of course, led me down a rabbit hole to a fake bank website. And so you get dragged down that rabbit hole too. And here it is, the IB-NC Bank. I put that into Google. It had heard of the IB-NCC Bank in Bangladesh, but it doesn't seem to know about IB-NC.bank. Not to worry, we can contact them. Here's a contact phone number. Let's put that into Google. That's interesting. It also appears on a website called wecredit.icu. Does that website look familiar to you? Not to mention the Have a Bank. Have a Credit.icu. I don't know who comes up with these names. And oh, what a surprise! Does that look familiar? So let's go back to the IB-NC bank. Let's tap on contact. Apparently, despite having a +1 phone number, they're based in London, United Kingdom, although they don't seem to know where. They don't have an address. Let's see what happens if we tap on About Us. Do just take a quick look at that photograph of happy employees. Well, here they think they're a federally chartered bank headquartered in the US. I'm going to put some of that text into Google. That also, apparently, appears on many websites. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of trying to work out which is real and which is not, but safeharborba.com, digitalmetrocore.com, blockcore.com, OLX Credit Bank, roundspeaksystems.com, orbitbank.com. Go on, let's take a quick look at orbitbank.com. Oh, does that look familiar? Look at that photograph. I'll tell you what, whichever team this is, they've set up a serious number of fake bank websites. And surprise, the text on that is exactly the same. Look, that's the text on our website. Clearly, this is a prolific team, or they have access to someone who set up a shed load of fake bank websites. I'm not going to do any more research. I think you can see that the whole thing is just fake.
So after getting bombarded with being told that Julie is so lovely, darling, lots of love hearts, I will never forget you in my heart. From now, henceforth, you are now my best friend. I repeat, I really appreciate. Our scammer poddled off. Later on Sunday night, "Hi, Julie. I believe you have talked to Mum." So I ignored him until this morning. I said, "Good morning. Yes, I spoke with her last night before I went to sleep. It's just turned 5 a.m. here, so I haven't spoken to her today yet." "So how are you doing, Julie?" said our scammer. "So I just got up. I'm going to get ready for work." "All right, dear. Have a pleasant day, okay?" To which I responded, "I will try," which baffled my scammer. "On what, honey?" was his response to "I will try." I said, "To have a pleasant day." "Smile," said our scammer. "Don't try. It's a mandatory, okay, for you to have a pleasant day, honey. Love heart." I said, "I'm not sure we are at a stage where love hearts and honey are appropriate." To which Christian responded with, "Why? But I care, okay?" To which Julie responded, "I don't know you. I don't know who you are. You're someone my mother said she'd been chatting with, that's all. We met yesterday and you tried telling me you live with my mother. Just please act like a normal, mature gentleman. I have sent an email to the American Embassy in Jerusalem. I'll need your location." "No, I misplaced that word I use, okay," he said. I said, "Live? What's your exact location? Are you at the base near Tel Aviv or Mount Helen?" Just making up random places and bases. "I was having severe headache, but I'm fine now. I have taken some pills," he informs me, apropos of nothing. To which I responded, "What's a severe headache? Is that bad?" I said, "Don't bother any more about it, okay," he said, referring to my email to the American Embassy. "Are you American?" I asked him. And in response to, I said, "Don't bother any more about it, okay," I said, "About what? The headache or your situation?" "I got cold," my toddler informs me. To which I simply went, "Okay. My situation now, it's that headache, but I have taken some pills," he clarifies. So lucky there are medics in the camp then, getting very bored very quickly. "Thank you so much for your concern," which I thumbed up. "We are now friends for good," he tries. I think there is a transference of affection my way, I think, maybe. Lucky me. I said, "That's a little premature. Barely an acquaintance, I would surmise." "Why, Julie?" I responded. As I've just laboriously explained, I met you yesterday and you're already causing issues in my family. I'm only trying to help my mother, and that's all. Please, in the name of God, he says, pulling religion. I can't cause any issues in your family, contrary to obviously stated evidence. I said, I don't know who you are or what kind of person you are or anything, except you're asking my mother for money for something that is illegal and isn't done in the military. That's all. So I'm here helping her. She seems to like chatting with you for some reason, so I want her to be happy. I was pleading for help only, okay? Definitely, Mum, happiness is our main priority, he tries. I said, exactly. So full transparency is required in all matters. Where are you located in Israel? At which point he vanished a little bit to do some Googling. Nazareth, he came back. But I will be fine, okay, Julie? I said, which military base are you at? Hint, they're online, listed on the government pages. We'd cross-posted. So in response to Nazareth, I said, a military base in Nazareth? Are you sure about that? Really, truly sure? And in response to, but I will be fine, okay, I will take him at his word. I'm sure you will be, I responded, assuming that no help is now required. You are so kind in person. I really appreciate, says the man who'd never met Julie in person. I said, I'm hopping into the shower now. Okay, dear, catch me up when you are done. Then he follows it up with, you have just softened my heart in the process to help me. You are truly a humanitarian. God bless you. Oh, dear Lord.
Having told Persephone to block him, and having chatted with Julie, our man was back. I'm having a serious headache, but I'll be fine. Me and Julie just chatted a few minutes ago. She's off to work. I sincerely appreciate you and your daughter for the steps you guys did to help me. I really appreciate. God bless you and your home. You have such wonderful daughter that really cares for her mum happiness. Sincerely speaking, Julie is such a humanitarian. I told her, and I deeply appreciate her kind. I just spoke to Julie. Have you managed to get to the airport? I'm not in the airport. I'm still at Israel, Nazareth. Why are you lying about being in Nazareth when you said Ramon Airport is your nearest? I'm in Nazareth now. No, you aren't, which I told Julie. You told me Ramon was the closest to your base. You lied to her. Why? I didn't, please. Or did you lie to me? So you lied to me. Why? I moved there today. Don't be so unbelievably ridiculous. You're in hiding in your base, remember? You haven't left since yesterday, so now I don't believe anything you say. Stop seeing me as a liar. Because you are a liar. Stop telling such obvious untruths. Mum! Please, I'm not. Why did he call Persephone Mum? I suspect because he'd been coming on to Julie, her daughter. Now tell me what's really going on, please. Obviously you didn't go into hiding, that was just a fairy story. And if you've moved bases, you could have gone to one of the airports, and you managed it without new luggage or new clothes, or $80 of food, or paying your friend. So please tell me an honest story, assuming you know what that means. I follow my colleagues to Nazareth today. I've no idea what that means, so everything you told me was just a pack of untruths. I don't believe anything you've told me. All that story about not being able to leave and having to hide. Now magically you moved camps. How stupid do you think I am? And why didn't you just go to an airport? How so it's now a crime to tell you my presently location, right? Actually, how thickly dimpled and stumpily brained are you? Yes. When you told me so many obvious untruths before, having to hide, can't leave the camp, got to pay, now magically you've moved, and forgot to stop at the airport on the way, you really are a piece of work, aren't you? A filthy-brained, lyingly wombled, toadiness, I can't even say it, arsedly old dimpleworm. Wait, Mum! You expect me to move to airport? With any money with me? I'm not a kid, Mum. I'm not your bleeding mother, you moron. Yes, you dimple-brainless, moronically wormed toadiness. All you had to do was get dropped off at the airport and Julie would have helped you. When you told Julie not to help me? I never told her any such thing, another of your made-up falsehoods. Why are you angry at me now? Because I moved to Nazareth without telling you? What on earth do you think? You told me you were in hiding. You said you hadn't left the camp, and magically you fetched up several 100 miles away. In fact, since you told me this morning you were still in your camp, I don't think you've even had time to get to Nazareth, so which is true and which isn't? I moved to Nazareth for my safety since you refused to send me $300 for my needs. You can spot the connection, I have no idea. No, you didn't. You haven't had time to move, and if you did move, you could have gone to the airport so Julie could have bought you a ticket. So I know you're lying to me. I just don't know why, or which bits aren't true. Which is your nearest airport now? You're going to love this, guys. I've told you the truth. Where I'm mine now, I can't go to the airport with no money with me. I can't take that risk. Of course you can. You magically got to Nazareth, so you can get to the airport. Which is your nearest airport? You're just obsessed with $300, which has absolutely nothing at all to do with getting from Nazareth to your nearest airport. That's in the past. When you were in your last camp, you aren't there anymore. Our man Googled something, we're not quite sure what, possibly Bethlehem, and came up with Allentown, Bethlehem, Eastern Airport. No, you dick-headedly twaddle-faced dimpleworm. An international airport. You need to leave the country. Send me money, please. I just told you my nearest airport. And preferably an airport in Israel, not one in the US. So you've moved to Pennsylvania in the US. When did that happen? Grow up and stop sounding like a begging boy. Really? Yes, really. Why did you tell me and Julie you're in Nazareth if you're actually in the US? Why'd you find it so difficult to help me? Why do you find it so difficult to tell me a true story? Why did you tell me and Julie you're in Nazareth if you're actually in the US? Yet you called me a beggar. You begged or demanded, she said, copying Wade said, send me money, please. Why did you tell me and Julie you're in Nazareth if you're actually in the US? Are we back to having to ask you every question multiple times? Yes, because I need it for my needs, he said in reply to her telling him he begged. She repeated the question. I've been in Israel for a few months now. OK, I'm not in US. Get it? You just told me Allentown, Bethlehem, Eastern Airport is my nearest airport. That's in the US. Get it? Why are you stressing this way? Why are you lying this way? You're in Pennsylvania. I'm not lying to you, please. No, in reply to you're in Pennsylvania. Then you lied about the airport. So you're telling me fairy stories. Yes, I'm not. Please. Which is true and which isn't? Are you in Nazareth? Are you in Pennsylvania? One's true, one isn't. Yes, he said in reply to are you in Nazareth? So that ridiculous story about the airport was what? A made-up story? Really? Do your research. I did. You totally thickly dimpled twaddledum, she said. Copying from Google. Allentown, Bethlehem Eastern International Airport is a domestic airport located in Hanover Township in Lee County, Pennsylvania. Perhaps you should do your research. OK, it's a mistake. I'm not a citizen here. Yeah, a mistake. You can't even use Google properly. Now tell me your nearest airport, please. I'm so sorry. Like a mature army officer, not like a small West African boy who can't even use a blooming map. Meaning? Like I said, I have respect for ladies. Meaning what it says. Imagine a mature army officer not even being able to use Google or a map properly. Don't take advantage of me. Grow up. Just get to the nearest airport. In Israel. Stop begging for money like a small boy and let us know when you get there and stop arguing like a toddler. You're too stubborn even in the process to help me. I said, stop arguing like the small West African boy you assure me you aren't and get to the airport. No more begging and I won't talk to you again until you get there. Did you understand that? Because I won't repeat it. If I get to the airport, what next? Julie will talk to you about getting a ticket. Oh, Julie? Not you. She works for a bank. It's easy for her to transfer the money. How much do you think she can transfer? I don't need to be disappointed, OK? Grow up. You need to find out how much the ticket will cost. Google it. he said, and tell me, because you don't believe anything I said. Or, to rephrase that, Google it, because I don't know how to find out. Excuse me, grow up and at least try to sound like a mature army officer. You'll be at the airport. You will be able to ask about the cost of the next flight. You will find out which routes you can take. It's you that needs to leave. Stop expecting someone else to do the work for you. An army officer should be more than capable of acting on his own initiative, not sounding like a toddler who needs his mummy. You have trust issues with me. You really are a pathetically wimpled toddler, aren't you? Did Mummy tie you permanently to her apron strings? Imagine a mature US Army officer not being able to act on his own initiative, not being able to find an airline's own inquiry desk and find out the cost of the next available flight. That's almost unbelievable, isn't it? Now stop arguing like an overtired toddler and get to the airport. I'll not answer you again until you're there. Did you get that? I'll not answer you again till you're at the airport. Then block me, please, he said for the second time in one day. And while all this was going on, a man was also talking to Julie.
So a little bit later, after saying God bless you after I told Christian I was going into the shower, he messages me, "Are you set now to work? I guess you are done taking your shower." To which I responded, "It's barely 6 a.m. here. I'll leave in an hour or so. Need to eat something and walk the dog." "All right," came the response. "I have compliment, Mum, about your kindness." "Okay," was the response. "Yes," he said. "Eat something light, okay? Hope you don't drink alcohol." "What, at 6 in the morning?" "Not quite yet." To which I responded, "Excuse me? Apropos of nothing, I do what I like. I fail to see how that's any of your business." To which Christian responds with, "I'm so sorry about that, please." To which I said, "You spend a lot of time apologising. Maybe amend your behaviour so you don't have to keep apologising. Wouldn't that make more sense? Is there two of you or something? One of you has a limited grasp of English and the other is juvenile and throws tantrums." To which I got the following response, "I don't get what you do you mean by that?" I said, "Nothing, never mind," giving up. "I'm a cool guy," he inserts. To which I responded, It's not me you have to convince, dude, but my mother." "I hate to hurt someone's feelings," he laments. To which I said, "Well, you must spend a lot of time apologising. Isn't it easier to just think before you speak?" "Are you American born?" I asked, which he obviously tried to ignore. "Okay, noted," he said, and then followed on with, "Mum, it's now mad at me because I moved to Nazareth without telling her." To which I said, "Mum, mine or yours?" "Yours," he hastily puts in. I said, "And why didn't you tell her you had moved? You told her you were being held hostage by your commander and then you tell her you moved. Of course she's mad. It looks like you're lying to her. Yikes. She's meant to be your girlfriend or whatever, isn't she?" To which he responded with, "Please calm her down. She's very angry at me." To which Julie responded with, "I'm trying to get ready for work. Walk and feed the dog. I don't have time to sit and message Mum. She's your woman. You fix it," whatever it was. At which point he had poddled off, but I have no doubt he'll return.
While all this was going on, Julie's account on Facebook, one that's rarely used, apart from for this bait, received a friend request from Ozor Uchenna Franklin, but I'll let her tell you the story.
So this profile, Ozor Uchenna Franklin, hit me up at the same time as Christian was messaging me. I am convinced it's the same person. "Hello!" I said, "Do I know you? Is this Christian?" "Sorry, who are you talking about? I just sent you a friend request." I said, "Yes, I saw that. I'm Franklin." I said, "But the name on your account isn't." "Sorry, yes it is. My bad. Didn't see it. What can I do for you then?" To which they obviously don't understand what that means. "Do how?" he said. I said, "I'm trying to ask politely why you messaged me." "Okay, I just hi, but I know you are a foreigner. Where are you from? Sorry to ask." I said, "Australia." Still doesn't answer my question though. What's your question? I said, why were you messaging me? I don't usually get random messages on Facebook. Oh, such a liar. I don't use it. Nobody under 40 uses it anymore. It's bad for me to message you, he then states. To which I responded, is that a question or a statement? Where did you find my account? I don't use it except to chat with my mum. This is the account. I actually do believe this is the same one who's pretending to be Christian with Persephone. And this is obviously his own account. Very obsessed with Manchester United, as we saw in the videos. So we'll see if this is the true one. And in response to being asked how he found my account, he goes, I saw you on my Facebook. I decided to send you a friend request. To which I said, that's strange. I didn't think anyone young messaged on Facebook anymore. Obviously, that's a lie. I'm just trying to be as difficult as I can, especially if this is who I think it is, with the bait with Persephone. To which he says, ha, seriously, they do. I do get it. I'm not going to engage with this, considering I told Christian that I'm on my way to work shortly. So taking bets in the comments on whether this is the same person, the same scammer as Christian.
Having told Persephone to block him, Persephone went offline for the night and handed over what is the UK night shift to Julie on the Australia day shift. And to see what happened while Persephone was fast asleep, you're going to have to watch episode 4. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and please lay in the popcorn. You're going to love his call in episode 4.